What's going on, people? Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about a footballer by the name of Ronaldinho, Mr. Yogo Benito, Mr. O Bruxo, whatever you want to call him, right? He's one of Barcelona's players that I respect, yeah? And not because I'm a United fan and I like Real Madrid. There's no players in Barcelona I didn't like because, to be fair, Ronaldinho was supposed to sign for Man United, but he went and set La Liga streets alight. He won the FIFA World Cup. He won the Champions League, the Copa Libertadores. He won the Copa America, and he won the Ballon d'Or in his prime. You get me? 15 major trophies, to be fair, yeah? 15 major trophies. And he won the La Liga title in 05-06 and 04-05. And he won the Spanish Super Cup. You get me? And he also won the Serie A in 2010-11 when he got his when he left Barcelona to go there. But we will get into that. Yeah, we will get into that. But reason why I say I respect this brother because I've watched him played in El Clasico, and he got the standing ovation at the Bernabeu. Okay, for you to get a standing ovation at the Bernabeu, you have to be that guy. You have to be that player. If Real Madrid players is getting up and applauding you, you're that guy. So, for the youth of this generation, if you don't know who he is, I urge you and I implore you, Google his name, watch highlights on YouTube, or go watch old matches. Yeah. And I also urge and implore you as well to watch his documentary on Netflix because it's 3 parts. It's amazing. And we're going to get into that. I'm just going to break down what I like, what Netflix did. It shows you his grassroots. You feel me? It shows you where he starts on the dirty pitches of Port Alegre. Yeah. He showed his early days at Gremio. Yeah. His brother was his manager, and his brother played for Gremio, right? And RIP to his father. RIP to his father. But if you watch that documentary, you understand why Gremio signed his brother, because they said no, his brother is good, right? That's Roberto. Roberto. Ronaldinho's brother name is Roberto, but they said no, Ronaldinho is better. That's why we signed him. Yeah. And to be fair, he did great. He did amazing. Fantastic at Gremio. And then PSG came calling. PSG came calling. Then the World Cup, where he won the World Cup in 2002. And when he won that World Cup in 2002, it was amazing. On top of the world, it's Ronaldinho. Brazil won. Everybody in Brazil was celebrating. He was happy, and his family was happy, right? And mind you, he played with Mika Arteta and he played with JJ Okacha. So he learned a thing or two from JJ Okacha, right? And then he had his little bad spells at PSG. To be fair, yeah, I'm not saying when I said bad spell, because he was young, having fun, going out partying, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that's what you do when you're young. You want to have fun, and the peak, the peak people. I'm talking about the peak, the massive focus of this legendary stand at FC Barcelona from 2003 to 2008, where he dominated and transformed that club. And thanks to him, Messi, bruv, yeah, and also Messi and a few other people in this documentary said a few things about him, but we're gonna get into that, right? And it also showed his human side, like how some sports documentary will only show bits of this, bits of that. It gave a detailed breakdown of his entire life. And I'm not going to give too much details, but I want you guys to go and watch the documentary itself. It showed a human side of him. That he had a son, and he said one of his biggest regret that when his son was born, he wasn't there to see his son born. You get what I'm saying, people? So that's something on the side that you don't normally see in football. Yeah. And people, key factors I could say about this Ronaldinho documentary. Yeah. That elite testimonials from Messi himself, Neymar, Roberto Carlos, World Cup World Cup winner with him as well, and Carlos Puyol. You feel me? So, and even when he left Barcelona for AC Milan, man, they had a other tournament where they all called him over and they took a photo with Ronaldinho. So people, please, please, I urge you. It's a three-part documentary and some never before seen footage, of Ronaldinho. So all I gotta say is, ah, it was amazing. I don't know if you're gonna like it as much as me, but I know I enjoyed every bit of that documentary, and I'll say it's a good watch, man. It's a good watch. He had a good career at Barcelona, and then he left because Barcelona kind of fell off a little bit. They weren't doing too well, and then AC Milan came calling, and he won. He won Serie A in his first season there, and he played it along of Seedorf, David Beckham, just to name a few. And he kept calling. He kept calling. Sorry, let me rephrase myself. Brazil kept calling because he wanted to go back home because he made all his money in Europe. He was supposed to Gremio. He's supposed to go to Gremio, but that deal fell apart. Yeah, and he went to Flamingo. He went to Flamingo for a bit, and then he won the Copa Libertadores with Atletico Mineiro. You get me? But guys, that's just my quick thoughts and breakdown of the Ronaldinho documentary, right? I say this is a footballer I rate, I respect. You get me? That played for Barcelona, played for AC Milan, played for PSG. Look how big of a giant PSG is today. You feel me? So, PSG fans, remember, Ronaldinho did play for your club. Yeah, and I'm not saying this to throw shots or anything. Ronaldinho played for Gremio, PSG, Barcelona, AC Milan, Flamingo, and Atletico Mineiro. And he won 15 trophies in his career. And he was supposed to win another World Cup. What do you know how that ended? Yeah, but I recommend watching the Ronaldinho documentary, right? And if you enjoy watching football, go back and watch some of the highlights on Ronaldinho because I'm not gonna lie, football now again, sorry, not now again, football this day and age, it's horrible compared to how it was back then, It's horrible now how it was back then. It was fair, it was fun. None of this stats, this data, XG, GA, none of this nonsense now. Football was fair and fun back then, yeah? So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let you guys go on Netflix. I don't care if you have to borrow a friend's Netflix just to watch that documentary. It's amazing. It's great. We're talking about one of the best football players to ever walk the face of this earth, Ronaldinho. He won the FIFA World Cup. He won the Champions League, the Copa Libertadores, Ballon d'Or, and the FIFA Federation Cup. You get me, people? So, oh, yeah, and also the Serie A title with AC Milan. And he played amongst the like of David Beckham, Seedorf, Maldini and all of that. Yeah. But I'm not going to say too much more. I told you that he started out in Gremio, went to PSG, went to Barcelona, went to AC Milan, was supposed to go back to Gremio, but he didn't. He went to Flamingo. Then, about the Flamingo situation, yeah, a whole scenario happened where he got out of his contract and he went to Atletico Mineiro, yeah. And also, he did get arrested, with his brother in Uruguay, yeah. But I'm not gonna say what he got arrested for. So I want you guys to just go and watch that documentary on Netflix. I don't care if you have to borrow a friend's Netflix to watch it. Watch it on some. Just watch it, man. Just watch it. That's all I'm saying. Watch the documentary from Ronaldinho, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I have to say he's one of the greatest footballers I've ever seen play. Yeah, and the man won 15 major trophies in his footballing career. And that's it. That's also included the trophy that every footballer wants to win, the World Cup. I'm probably sitting here repeating myself more than once. You guys might be annoyed. But all I'm saying, bro, big up to Ronaldinho. Big up for him doing everything what he did for the beautiful game, the Yoga Bonito style of football. You feel me? And let me know what you guys think about the documentary and leave a comment. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Later.